This is a controversial fly pattern that may not be a fly at all. To tie it, we'll start off with a golden propeller, moving it towards the hook eye and securing our thread just behind it. Snap the excess free and begin building up a thread dam, leaving a bit of room for the propeller at the head of the fly. And if you'd like to win this fly, comment #flies in the comments below. With your thread dam complete, we'll whip finish, snip our thread free, painting it over with some UV resin before fixing it in place with a UV light. This will add durability to our pattern and also smooth it out so the propeller can spin freely. With this complete, we'll slide a bead forward that we've placed on the hook backwards before re-securing our thread behind it and creating a thread dam to lock it in place. Snap your thread free and continue wrapping backwards until we reach the bend of the hook. At which point we'll grab some red and yellow marabou, creating a Mickey fin-like pattern, measuring it to be about 1 hook shank length. Transfer your measurement and secure it to the back of the fly. Take a single wrap behind our marabou, following it with a few additional wraps on top to help lock it to the top side of our fly. At which point we'll bring our thread forward, folding over the marabou, and securing it in place with our thread to lock it in place, but also build up some bulk. At which point we'll snip the excess free and secure our tag ends in place. Next, we'll grab some gold wire, secure it just behind our bead, wrapping back towards our tail. At which point we'll set the wire aside and grab some red and yellow yarn. Secure these to your hook shank, once again wrapping back towards the tail, before bringing your thread forward up towards the bead. At which point we'll grab our yarn and begin to wrap it forward in close touching spirals, being sure to add enough space so that the yellow strand won't completely cover up the red of the previous wrap, and we'll continue to do so until we reach the head of the fly, at which point we'll secure, taking thread wraps both in front as well as behind the yarn, and snipping your excess free. We'll then grab some yellow saddle feathers, strip some of the excess free, and secure it to the head of your fly, taking thread wraps both in front as well as behind, and snipping your excess free. With this complete, we'll grab our feather and begin to palmer the body, starting with a few excess wraps at the head of the fly, before wrapping backwards in open spirals. We'll continue to do so until we reach the tail. At which point we'll grab our wire and begin counter-wrapping the hackle back up towards the bead. This will not only add some shine to the pattern, but also secure the palmered feather in place. Continue wrapping the gold wire forward, trying not to trap any fibers in the process until you reach the bead. At which point, we'll secure, taking thread wraps both in front as well as behind our wire before helicoptering the excess free. Snip the excess feather free, and whip finish to build up a small collar and hold it all together. Snip your thread free, it over with some UV resin to add some increased durability. And this is a fly pattern, or if you're a traditionalist, a lure known as the pistol Pete. The pistol Pete is a concept based on the propeller, while the back of the fly is a variation I've created based on a Mickey fin and a woolly bugger. Love it or hate it, this is a cross between a fly and a lure that is sure to catch you some fish. Let me know if you think this should even be considered a fly in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.